Welcome to another Top 10 MaxSold highlight video. Every month, we're going to go through our auctions and pick some of the coolest, weirdest, and fanciest things that we've sold to show that MaxSold can sell everything from the car in the driveway right down to the dishes in the sink. At number 10, we have this gorgeous 58-piece George Jensen Sterling flatware collection, which sold as part of an Ontario downsizing auction. Talk about eating like a king. At number 9, this 2003 Gibson Firebird 7 limited run guitar. This auction contained numerous beautiful guitars that were collected over the course of this seller's life as a musician. We were so happy to be instrumental as part of their downsize. I bet number 8 on our list was a dream come true for a bidder in California. We sold this 2014 Honda Interceptor motorcycle as part of a downsizing auction there. At number 7, we have this antique French Tiffany style lamp. What a brilliant find. I'm pumped about number 6, which is this pump organ that sold in a Maryland MaxSold downsizing auction. Detailed in carved wood, it's a shame that this organ no longer plays, but it was still purchased for $300 at a MaxSold auction in order to be repurposed as a desk or a stand. At number 5 is this beautiful antique Prussian officer's sword from the 1800s, which was sold as part of a Lindenhurst, New York auction. It's easy to see why this one made the cut. At number 4 is this hand-painted china set with gold trim. It was sold as part of a downsizing sale in Ontario, and it's a true treasure that MaxSold was honored to have sold on behalf of the owner. At number 3 is this original oil painting by famed artist James Kierstead. At MaxSold, we take great pleasure in getting maximum value for original works of art. Have you heard of Andy Warhol? Of course you have. He's perhaps one of the most famous artists of the 20th century. Well, if you were bidding on this online auction on MaxSold, then you would have had a chance to win a copy of Warhol's book Exposures, signed by Andy Warhol himself. At number 1 this month, we have a Mack dump truck, which was sold as part of a Pennsylvania estate sale auction. We are so excited to have helped sell this vehicle, and we look forward to another round of successful auctions next month. Make sure to like us on Facebook and Instagram for more videos like this.
I have used MaxSold as a buyer, and I have actually purchased some great items at great prices, and I love the fact that it was local pickup. And as I say, if there was any issues, which I personally haven't had, but I knew that MaxSold would resolve those issues with me, and yeah, I just like that. I like the idea that I can stay home and bid.
Buying through the MaxSold process, you actually do save time and money. You can bid on the items at your leisure on your computer. You don't have to go and stand around for a day at a regular auction and perhaps not get what you want. Whereas if you bid on the MaxSold, you know whether you've won it or not at the end of the process. What I like with the MaxSold process is that I'm able to put my bid in. I can put a reserve bid in basically, as far as if I'm not able to be there at the actual time of closing. Perhaps I'll win, perhaps I'll lose, but then again, that's the way it goes. I'm able to pay the price I want to for the item that I want to buy.
What MaxSold does is it captures the most amount of recovery that is available from the goods in the most cost-effective way possible, and offsets the other kinds of costs that people might be dealing with. So where we're headed today is to a house in a small town of 35,000 people, and the client here is I think early 80s, and she's made a decision to move to a lovely retirement community, which she's going to do. And when she gets, I think that today might be, or tomorrow might be moving day. Today we're going to see a crew that's getting her packed up and ready to move. And because of her tight timetable around the sale of, the closing date of the sale of her property, the setup for the MaxSold auction is going to happen today as well. In this case, the setup is being done by the move manager, and so the move manager staff is getting the stuff done, and they're going to bill the client for that time, and they're going to get it organized in a way that flows fairly well, blending with the packing job and then preparing the things that are to be sold for that. So what we're going to do is have a look at how that flows together, how easily it's set up, how to take the complexity out of it, and talk about why this is a really good fit for the client. So what we've done here is we've just, the ladies have got the things packed in these boxes that are going to go on this lady's move. They're going to go to the retirement community, and then at the same time they've pulled these things out of other spaces and they've just trayed them up, tidied them up so that they're ready to go and ready to be cataloged. So when they get the packing done and just away from these things, and these things are going to be photographed and cataloged, and then they're ready for sale. Okay, so this room is pretty straightforward. The bed and the 3 chairs are going to remain here after the sewing stand and the other smalls are removed, and they're going to go off to her new home, and the remainder things are just going to be here. We're going to come in, take photographs, put numbers on them, and boom, they're going to be sold. So here we've got a situation where we've got a little bit of sterling silver in these containers. This is the teapot. This particular one is monogrammed, and so that's going to be for the auction, as well as the other things. We've got a silver plate casserole dish. There's some Burke Sterling candlesticks, small pieces, silver plate, some crystal odds and ends here. Over here she's got some dishes and things, and those are going to go to the community with her. She's going to keep those. When these things that are going to make the trip are packed up and moved, then there's just going to be a few odds and ends over here, the dining room table, etc., and all of those things will make the online auction. And so it's all will be extracted, so it's pretty straightforward and easy to make it just come together. It takes a little bit of time. They're doing a good job getting the things that Margaret's going to keep segregated and packed up and underway.
People just love to shop at home, and you know, my wife is one of them, and she'd much rather just search things online and buy from Amazon or another format and have it delivered, and or maybe go pick it up if it's ordered. It's the new way of shopping, and you can't really deny it. That's where we're heading here. So if you don't have an online footprint that people can go to and shop, you know, you're really doing yourself a disservice. So, you know, my customer base, yeah, they're not all collectors, which is what primarily you get as foot traffic. They're not all, you know, experienced antique pickers or collectibles. You know, they're everyone, and MaxSold is such an easy way to sit down, relax, scroll, shop, click. You know, it's perfect.
Good, okay.
The thing I like the most about the MaxSold process is the fact that you can buy online, you can pay online, and you can pick up locally. And I think that that's a really big advantage for people that are looking for online auctions, because when you're buying online, it is nice to be able to come and immediately pick up your purchase. And it's also nice as a seller to immediately have a buyer come and they've made a commitment to buy the item. And yeah, I think it's just a good process overall.
Today, we're going to be doing a top 10 countdown of the strangest things we have ever sold on MaxSold. I'm Shiloh, I work for MaxSold, and the number one question I get is, what can you sell for me? The question really is, what can't I sell? Number 10 is a large rusted chicken plucker. It was discovered in a barn in Tracy's Landing, Maryland. This chicken plucker was sold as part of a MaxSold estate sale online auction. Even though it was rusted and no longer working, some MaxSold buyers still purchased this machine and took it off the seller's hands. But don't worry, Clucky, you're safe here with us. For the next item on our list, I would like to say that you can get something for anyone in the family on MaxSold, including 3-year-olds, like this creepy rabbit. At number 8, an old Admiralty Longshank anchor. Weighing it at over 3 tons, this anchor was discovered off the coast of Nova Scotia in 1999, requiring an industrial crane to move. This anchor was sold at a MaxSold downsizing auction. Now that was an interesting sale. Number 7 is an absolutely terrifying clown doll from a haunted house. Stephen King's Pennywise the Clown has nothing on this creepy doll sold in a MaxSold business downsizing auction in Canton, Massachusetts. This would have been the perfect addition to any haunted house. At number 6 is this Surrey with a fringe on top. You can pretend you are the cream of 19th century society with this beautiful buggy. Only thing missing is a horse and driver, and you're good to go. This Surrey sold for over $1,400 at a Kemptville, Ontario estate sale. At number 5 is this machine designed to assemble blasting mats, which are used during rock blasting to contain the explosion. Built in 1991, this machine sold as part of a business liquidation sale in Loyalist, Ontario. What a blast. Number 4 on our list would be a hit with anyone looking to get certified in first aid. These 4 first aid dummies were sold as part of an online downsizing auction in Frederick, Maryland. Getting rid of those gave them room to breathe. At MaxSold, we've sold a number of coffins in our auctions, but this one we've got at number 3 on our list takes the cake as definitely the creepiest. Now that's a lot of dead weight. At number 2, we have our second clown-related item. I've never been a fan of clowns, so you'll never see me bidding on this life-size mechanical clown, originally from a carnival. Sold as part of a downsizing auction in Toronto, having this clown in my house would really freak me out. And finally, at number 1, was a 6'5" statue of a sci-fi character, the Predator. This statue was made entirely of used car parts and brought the seller over $1,800. Truly a one-of-a-kind piece. I smell a Transformers crossover. Aww. We hope you've enjoyed our top 10 weirdest things we've sold at MaxSold auctions. To see more videos like this, like us on Facebook and Instagram.